It's been a spectacular year here on the Seth Lewis Show in 2016, and now I'd like to go over some of my best moments, and also a few of my worst. Happy New Year! Okay, so it's not really New Year's, it's been about 2 weeks now, but I thought, you know what, we're still in the comfort zone where I think I could get away with a New Year's episode. So, anyways, on this episode of The Couch, we're going to change up the formula a little bit. I'm going to be talking about some of my best episodes, and also a few of my worst. And I have a huge announcement to make. I am now the most popular Seth Lewis on YouTube, so just clapping by myself. Anyways, this is a big accomplishment. I've been trying to beat this bearded Seth Lewis for a long time now, and I never thought he was just way ahead of me in subscribers and views and everything. So I'm very glad about that. And to the bearded Seth Lewis's credit, you're a great channel. It's just, I've been doing this for a long time now, 182 episodes, and I really needed this. So let's just celebrate. Let's celebrate the year 2016. Let's celebrate being the most popular Seth Lewis on YouTube. Just lay back, relax, and enjoy another adventure on the couch. So I'll admit it's not always easy to do episodes here on the Seth Lewis Show. I mean, you've got to take into account that I've got school, I've got a job, I've got homework. But I still really enjoy doing this show. I mean, it's a great extracurricular activity. I think the biggest thing that I'm nervous about doing these episodes is whether they're actually good or not. You know, I mean, I think that's the greatest struggle we creative people go through, whether or not what we're releasing is actually good. We never really truly know. And I mean, there have been plenty of episodes that I thought were great that you all didn't seem to care for, and then other episodes that I thought were terrible that you all seemed to love. But anyways, these are the episodes that me and you both seem to agree on, and I think they could be called my best. The Age of the Mustache was the longest episode it ever took me to make. It took about over a month. And no, Corey, I wasn't wearing the same shirt over and over again. Ew.
Gave me this award as World's Greatest Brother. Something I'm very proud of. She even got my appearance correct. Look it. That's an exact replication of me, right down to the muscles and the golden butt cheeks.
There are not many brothers who would make an entire episode about their sister, and I am one of the few. I might also make an episode about Gorman or Harold or my sister Caroline. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking about it, but we'll see.
Really hard to get it off. And also, there's going to probably be blood in this episode. We're going to make some blood. We're going to cut off some. There's going to be a lot of I'm just going to be shaving and just going
I think the main reason why the beard and mustache shaving episode did so well was because it was the end of the beard and mustache trilogy. It was kind of like one of those steps in life you take, and everyone wanted to kind of be a part of it. So there wasn't anything super special to it, but I think the thing that was special to it was that it's another step in my life, and I think that's why so many of you enjoyed it. So, what I've got for you all here today is this invisible ink pen, and I'm just going to go ahead and draw this all over my body, and the chemicals within this ink pen should be able to make me completely invisible. Although the invisibility episode wasn't my first sketch comedy episode, it was kind of the beginning of that kind of stuff. Just those kind of episodes where you take a look into my life and the stuff that happens to me, like jumping to parallel dimensions, turning invisible, meeting my split personalities, murdering an alien. Like so, and you just gently put it on there, and it should begin to blossom. And of course, you all know what my most popular episode is, 5 amazing things you can do with paper. I knew when I was making it, I was probably going to be one of my most popular episodes, and it has been a goal for me to be able to beat that episode, because it's just getting on my nerves at this point. Now I've become Captain Ahab, and I'm hunting the white whale Moby Dick. I will defeat that episode. By God. Okay, so I feel like, to a degree, I have an excuse for some of these episodes. I mean, for things like the Fireside Tales, that's just me talking and telling a story for 15 minutes. And you know that when you click the button. You agree to that. So you have to lower your expectations for just storytelling. And the same for Vlog Week. I mean, that's just me living my life. So you gotta lower your expectations for that. But on the other hand, there are some episodes that I just really don't have an excuse for and that are just bad. And these are my picks for the worst.
I've been to like seaside cliffs that's steep and dramatic and
Yeah, it's like something from Lion King or something. I don't know.
Okay, so to a degree I feel guilty even including Travel to Sleek League on this list, but nothing really happens in it, and the only good thing I can think of saying about it is that there's some beautiful landscapes. But again, the reason why it's so low is because, I mean, it doesn't even really count as an episode.
Man, without having anyone to tease me, I have really high self-confidence. You know what? I think I'm invincible. I bet if I drew a lightning bolt on my shirt and jumped out of a window, I could fly. I'm gonna go try.
So I know a lot of you actually like my pro and con sibling episode, but I just felt it was kind of mean-spirited. I mean, I was basically just making fun of people that didn't have a brother and sister. So I didn't really enjoy that episode very much, to be honest. It was not one of my favorites.
Safe. It says when you're safe, even when you don't see the whole staircase.
This episode was rough and super. This is wrong. You forgot to make the annoying orange comfortable before he goes to sleep. They forgot your cushion, didn't they, annoying orange? Now, didn't they? Ain't you a cutie? Let me sing you a little lullaby before you go to sleep. Rock-a-bye, baby, on. Okay, so one of the things about comedy is that it's probably one of the hardest genres. It's why I choose to do comedy, because it's just so difficult. And sometimes you're going to have jokes that work, and other times you're going to have jokes that fall flat. And when you have a joke that falls flat, you just feel like it's the end of the world. And the Danebo episode, I feel like, was a joke that just fell flat. I understood the humor in it, but I just don't feel like my audience understood it very well. So there was going to be a second part to the Danebo episode, but since it was one of my worst episodes, I think I can safely say I'm not going to do it anymore. We'll stop with Danebo. Oh, it's the cold day, it's a December day, and it's cold. Oh, it's a December day, and it's a December day, and it's cold. Okay, so I have to admit that my worst episode was Manly Challenge Wintering. It's just basically me standing out in the cold for 15 minutes, not even really much of a challenge. The only thing I'll say for it is I like the singing and dancing routine I do at the beginning, but other than that, I just think that this episode fell flat. So, there you go. I admit it, I can have a bad episode too. Yeah, I know, me, Seth Lewis. It's incredible. And so that is the year 2016 in one fun-filled package. Hey, I want to tell you all, you can check me out on Twitter, Pinterest, on some place called Blogger. I don't really know what it is though. And also you can check me out on Facebook. And I just wanted to say thank you all, especially my audience on Facebook, because to be honest, if it weren't for my Facebook audience, I have a feeling these videos would not get as many views as they did. You know, it's just such an honor to be able to do this all for you. I know you might get annoyed by seeing 2 posts every week, but really, you're the reason why I have the strength to do this every week. So, I know I've said it before, but thank you. Thank you all so much.